So we back at it again, guys. Listen, today I'm just gonna go at it. Today we have Lady B.
What's up?
We have Moni in the middle,
Hey.
and yours truly, Antonio.
That's right.
Guys. Listen, we here again, guys.
Yes.
Live at you again with another great conversation.
Yes.
Hey, listen, we just thought we'd let you guys join in on what we're talking about. And doing our thing, you know what I mean? So guys, listen, it's so many. It's just like everything is trending right now.
It sure is.
Everything seems to be trending right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's sometimes you don't even know what to talk about anymore.
No, it's so much.
All right.
There's so much
It's
trending
a
going
lot.
on, man. And if it wasn't from the Word Network. From the Word
TBN
Network to TBN
to the Double Wars.
I mean, everything is going on right now that's just crazy. And then you said a lot of, I don't want to use the word racist, but I don't know, man. It's like black people
You have to wonder.
Yeah, black people ducking everywhere, aren't they? They got a duck.
They actually got a duck.
Yeah, they got a duck, man. Boom.
Come this way. Boom.
And Kirk Franklin just came out of nowhere and threw this on us.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's trending right now. But
it is.
What y'all think about that, Kirk Franklin?
Wow.
I mean, what is the topic?
So the question is, should all Christians boycott future Double Wars, TBN, and Gospel Music Association over censorship?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Because they said that TBN edited Kirk Franklin's speech a couple of times because he mentioned Atiana Jefferson, who was shot by police.
And he also did it before, back in the day, where he talked about, I think it was police brutality again, and they edited what he said. What's up on that? I wonder, why are they editing what this man said? Because he's not saying anything that's like dangerous.
Yeah, and artists have been doing this for years where they use platforms like this to push an agenda or make a statement.
To make a statement. That's true.
Right.
That's true. So why all of a sudden everything is being censored?
Yeah, it's been censored and cut out. I mean, okay, so this is the thing, right? Okay, so what was the actual statement that we had laid out that you just read about the title?
Oh, okay. Well, in terms of the
I know you just read something to us about should
Christians boycott future Double Wars, TBN.
What do you
Because that was
about that?
Kirk Franklin's request.
Well, actually, he said that he's not. He said that he doesn't. He's doing it for him, but people just said we joining in. He said this is my battle. But if you guys want to do it. But now,
well, they gave an apology, and they said that they were doing it to shorten the speeches and what was going on because they were trying to limit it to 2 hours, and it goes over when people get on and they start making these long speeches. So their excuse was that they were shortening it to stay within a time frame.
All right.
Yeah.
You think they're telling the truth, or?
It just happened to be the second time they did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the second time that they did that there because it was, I mean, come on now. When you start talking about, what is it? I mean, he's talking about racism, but this is a great thing that he did. He implemented both parties, even with the, is it Atiana?
Yeah, Atiana.
He said, let's say a prayer for the police officer family as well as to Atiana's family.
Yeah,
he wasn't singling anybody out, or it was it's a believer, so you can't have any hate.
Right.
But
Definitely.
you still censor that, you still take that out.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think this is do you think they was racist in that situation though?
To remove those statements.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if it's dealing with racism as it is dealing with they don't want the negativity.
They don't want a lot of
racism.
Attention drawn
About
to that situation.
Right. I
That's
wonder
what
if
I'm
it's
thinking.
that. I mean,
Because I can understand that they have an agenda, and if they don't want it to get too far into the political or racist arena,
Yeah.
I can understand them cutting it
Yeah.
for their own, because maybe someone's higher over them. Who knows?
Right.
That's coming trickling down on them
To say stop that noise. Now,
So
I always think about it's all about the viewing audience. I would think when you run in a network, when you run into something like TBN, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I understand what he's doing, but I'm trying to look at it on the other side. That the viewing audience, do they want to hear that? Because they have to do what's the word I'm looking for? More to their advantage. Now, I don't know if it's the advantage, but they got to do what makes sense for their viewing audience.
Yeah, because that's not what the viewer is tuning in for.
Right. And
So, maybe if he had known, if they had known ahead of time, if he was what he was
Say
gonna talk
something like
about
that.
was bring that statement,
They
then
probably
they
was
would
told, "Don't do
have.
it."
So then,
I'm
yeah.
surprised that those media outlets don't give the entertainers or the speakers like limitations. Like if they don't tell them up front, you know.
Well, now let me ask you this: was it because of where they were? It was the Dub Awards. I really don't understand how that works, because if it's a Dub Awards, what was it? TVN was like their cameras were there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. And then also the association, the Gospel Music Association. So how all three of those are connected? That's
I think
what I'm trying
the award show was being aired on TBN.
Oh, that's probably what it was. Yeah. But how did they have the right to edit that?
I don't even understand how all that works. But
How did that work?
I mean, they have a schedule. TBN has a schedule, and if they're trying to keep it within 2 hours, they got another show coming on after that.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess they get to decide what to keep and what to edit out.
Right.
Most definitely.
But now, do you think that the black folks gonna stick together?
So that's the question right there. Because,
That's the big-
whoa,
that's the big
that's
This
a-
is kind of similar to when Monique wanted everybody to boycott Netflix.
right.
I don't think people supported her with that.
I don't think so either.
No.
So,
Because you got a lot of people getting Netflix accounts and they paying $8.
Right.
I love Netflix. I wasn't behind
and there's
her
some
on
people that love the Dove Awards.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're looking like, I don't know about this now.
Well, see, my thing is that I get what he's saying, and I think that TBN, whoever edited, they did too much, because I don't think it was that serious that you were edited. You know what I mean? Here, he's talking about facts. It's not something that was allegedly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These things did happen. People were shot by a different race. It was police brutality in some situations. So I don't think that he
But I
did
still
anything
think, well, he didn't do
wrong.
anything wrong, but I still think when you're in front of, like you said, a viewing audience, he has he's coming as a artist, but I don't know if he's supposed to be coming as to make a statement in that nature. So they probably wasn't expecting that.
Because that wasn't along the lines of the show. It's
Yeah.
a religious
Yeah.
gospel.
Yeah.
Like, where does that really fit?
Yeah, he's trying to tell his truths or whatever he was doing.
Well, she could have done that on, any other platforms that he go on, whether it's
Yeah.
YouTube or wherever
But now,
else.
see, this is the thing. He was talking about prayer for these individuals. So it was in perspective of him talking about prayer.
Yeah.
And,
right.
And that's the thing.
That's true.
I didn't hear the entire thing, but I don't see anything wrong with him requesting prayer for the families.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Let's pray for the families, and that's what the whole thing was. At least the second time, and he mentioned these people and what happened. He talked about whatever he talked about, but I don't see the reason why they would take it out. I just don't understand that. Now I don't. But this is the thing. I don't necessarily label everything black and white. Sometimes. And I might get chewed up on this, but sometimes black people, we could throw everything and label it under racism. You know what I mean?
True.
Yep,
and not
that's so
just
true.
about what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta know all the details behind it,
Right.
to understand what's going on. Now, don't get me wrong, I do understand what he did. I get that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, was it the right platform to do it on? You get what I mean?
Did anybody else make any statements like that? Do we know?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. No, but I do understand that, you have to, wherever there's a lot of viewing audience, sometimes people get up and make their statement. But I guess It wasn't harmful because he talked
Yeah,
about
it wasn't.
pray. Let's pray.
Pray.
You
And
know
so
what I
the
mean?
thing is like almost kind of like your speech being taken away from you.
Right,
you know,
right.
You know,
It was
being able to-
insensitive. Was it? You know what I mean? To the fact that here we talking about some things that's hurting the whole world, the country in terms of racism, but. I don't know if I want to label everything to just be a racist situation. I guess that's where I'm at with it. I
Yeah.
don't think I want to put everything and base it on racism, you know?
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself because, like I said, I know that TBN has an agenda,
Right.
but I don't see anything wrong with him making a mention to say a prayer for a family. That's innocent
Right.
and
Yeah.
enough.
It's true.
Right. And
It could be. We never know because, you know,
Yeah.
those people in those organizations with Kirk Franklin being a gospel artist.
yeah, that's
Right.
right.
TBN is a religious outlet.
That's
Yep.
right.
They might have some relationships higher up
Yeah.
with somebody. It
Yep.
might be a personal thing where somebody just doesn't like Kirk Franklin.
Well, it could be. And then the fact
wow.
remains that it's so many African Americans or black folks that actually deal with TBN. They support TBN and they give all their dollars to TBN. So you
Yeah.
would think that TBN would be like, okay, let's let this go through because we know the African American community is behind us and
Right.
support our network. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So from that perspective, I can understand that TBN would probably say, yeah, let's just let this go. You get what I mean? Now,
Right.
the racist, where you can say, wait a minute, you know, it's something alarming about this because it's the second time it happened.
Right.
And I was talking, my conversation was the same conversation. I won an award and I began to talk about or put out what's going on in our country with police brutality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to the degree that you would edit that as well. So, I mean, I do get it. Don't get me wrong.
It makes you wonder.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, that is true.
And I know
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand, even with TB, and not the word network. And I know a lot of people don't really know about it. But if you do know about the word network, where Kevin Adele allegedly sent these photos over, and I think we'll be able to pop those on the screen.
Yeah.
If it's not already on the screen, where, you know, he's pretending like he's a pimp and he has his what he had?
Entourage. What's it called?
What is it? It's Creflo Dollar,
Yeah,
Kirk Franklin,
Kirk Franklin, Joshua guy. or
Joshua
something.
Holmes, or whatever his name is, and then you had Bishop Bloomer.
I think I've seen the picture.
Yeah, you know, and I guess he's saying that these are his whores. And he's a pimp. I mean, you know, and he called Bishop Bloomer Little Tattoo. If you guys remember Fantasy Island back in the day,
Oh my
you know what I mean.
goodness.
But he didn't post the picture. Someone else.
Someone
he didn't
else.
take
It's like
the picture.
Photoshop?
Yeah, it wasn't Kevin.
It
Odell
wasn't
who
an
did
actual
it.
photo.
Right.
It was someone else who did
Did
it.
it.
But Kevin Odell didn't stop it. He sent it to Bishop Bloomer. And Bishop Bloomer, I guess, said, hey, listen, man, this don't look good. I don't think you should do that because the connotation that it's sending is that, you know, I mean, come
That
on
you
now.
pimping.
You're
This
down with
white
it.
man in front of these, and
Yeah,
like
these
a pimp
black
with his
men.
hand like this. You guys should be able to see the picture. I think we posted
Yeah.
it. I mean, you know, and that's the same thing with dealing with the word net. But see, now here's the thing, right? Kirk Franklin is also in that picture. He didn't say anything about that. And that right there
Kirk Franklin's in that picture?
Yeah, Kirk Franklin is in the picture where he's sitting up there. That's direct to the point that you or what you represent, I'm the pimp and you the hoe. You see what I
my
mean? And
goodness.
it's showing Kirk Franklin actually as
So why Kirk Franklin haven't talked about
didn't say
that?
anything about that. To me, I would say something about that before. I mean, the editing, I'm going to be honest. You can get around. I know they boycott and I get it. But I can get around that piece quicker than I could if you showing me as a hoe. You see what I mean? I'm a hoe and here to you to pimp
I
in
don't
the
know
front.
if the audience is having trouble hearing your mic. It said have Antonio turn up his mic.
Oh, my mic is, let's see the feed. Wow.
Excuse the interruption.
Yeah, excuse
thought
the
it
But it's
interruption,
important
guys.
that people hear you.
Oh yeah,
That's
most
right.
definitely.
That's right. Can you hear me now? I've been having issues with this mic.
We're gonna get
I
it
see
together.
can you? can the producer hit me back and let me know if you can hear me? Because I can hear me clear.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
we're good.
All right,
Okay.
good.
Well, guys,
All right.
there might be some interference in the sound. I have to, whatever it is. Even when you
we
chirping
can
on this
hear it.
microphone, Jasmine, I can only hear the chirp. I can't even hear you. So I don't even hear you guys.
We'll get it
It
together.
is what it is, guys. We're on
That's
the
right.
podcast,
That
but-
was a good way to communicate.
Yeah, it's a good way to communicate.
Yeah.
To put it up there. But guys, listen. I mean, I guess my thing is, I think that now here's the issue. I think that Kirk Franklin should have talk more about the Word Network than he did
Yes.
TBN. If you really want to be real about
That's
it.
right.
I mean, they showing you as the hoe.
Oh,
You see what
my
I mean? They putting you as the
Allegedly.
hoe. It ain't allegedly. The picture is up. They showing you as the
Yeah.
hoe. They showing Creflo Dollar as the hoe. They showing
my
You think he
Bishop
would have had
as the
something to say
hoe.
about that?
Yeah.
What's the other guy name?
Joshua.
They showing Joshua Holmes as the hoe, and they
Yeah.
showing Kevin O'Dell as the pimp. At least that's what it seems to be.
Yeah.
Allegedly, that's what it seems
I
to
think
be.
that would have bothered me more.
Right. Then you editing my speech.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think that I would be, and see, that's the thing. We got to choose our fights.
Our battles.
We
yeah.
got to choose our battles. We
Most
do have to choose our
definitely.
battles. That
Yeah.
right there is blatant. That's more blatant to show, hey, this is how I feel. If
Right.
anybody, I'm gonna tell you, if you are watching this, whoever watching this, whoever know Kirk Franklin, that's what you should send the message to. Hey, Kirk, hey, listen, go look at what this guy did, who owns the Word Network, making
That's
all
right.
this money. And I even heard allegedly these people wasn't even getting their donations. They were sending in donations for these Bibles and wouldn't even get them.
They weren't getting their Bibles.
Yeah, they wasn't even getting their Bibles. And I heard Bishop Bloomer had to send out the Bibles himself. He had to pay for that.
You think maybe he chose that fight because he thinks the viewership is more? Maybe not as many people saw the photo, but
could
this
be.
was
Oh
a
yeah.
higher viewership. And
Viewership,
it's
that's
natural
right.
for people
Yeah.
to feel like when they're wrong, they want everybody to back
To
them and
join,
support.
yeah, back
Yeah,
them
that's
up.
true.
But you don't hear
Like, let's
from
get
you don't
'em.
hear them any other time.
see,
Only when they want help
That's
getting backed
sad,
up.
though. Isn't that sad, though? Because now you're saying that this one is more popular. And I'm not saying that that's what it is, but why didn't you make a statement about what happened to the
he
Word
should have said
Network?
something about that.
Yeah, and that went viral.
Right.
I don't know if it went viral, but the picture is out there.
we saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, the picture is out there. So why you wouldn't comment on that? Kirk,
Right.
if for
He's like,
anything in the
I love
world
when
that
he
you
speaks
just
to the
happen
camera.
yeah, you just happen to watch this
Talking to Kirk.
podcast. If I was you, I would stand up for this cause. You got Larry Reed, who's fighting this, big popular. He has a show, Larry Reed Show. He's
Yeah.
talking about this. Prophetess Jordan.
Even-
I can't think of the pastor Jordan.
Oh, so-
He's talking about this.
And the other guy,
Who?
we were listening to him today. Roland, is he talking
Roland
about that?
Martin.
Roland Martin.
Yeah,
We're
Roland
talking about
Martin.
everything. Roland
yeah.
Martin picked this up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who picked this up. That to me is more obvious.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
that's
it
more
is.
obvious.
Yes, it
because
is.
I mean the editing.
Yeah.
I'm an editor, so I understand how it goes.
Yeah.
So taking things out of scenes sometimes it's because, and then you got to understand this is a network, and whatever the dominant. You get what I mean? Viewership.
And that's what their apology was. Their
Right.
apology stated that they were within time constraints.
Yeah.
So
They had
I
to
mean,
cut
so
you
they had
gotta
to chop
take them
that out.
for their
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, take out what they feel is not. I mean,
And
So you can't turn around behind that and say, "No, you were being racist.
Yeah.
You're only singling me out."
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to play that role. I'm just being honest with it. I'm not. We can't call everything racist. We can't say everything is racist.
Right, it's true.
So I don't wanna just throw that out there.
So
and say
what do
that.
you guys think? Should people boycott? Just
Well,
what do
I'm
you
gonna say it
guys
like
think?
this: the boycott, if they do, is because they're trying to show their voice. They say, "Hey, listen, we didn't appreciate you taking it out." So I'm not going to say I'm against it, but I am going to say that I wouldn't blame it on racists. Being a racist.
Yeah.
I would
I agree.
racism. I don't think I would put as the forefront.
Is that what they said? That's what Kirk Franklin
Well,
said.
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not gonna,
Allegedly
I'm not
said
gonna-
it's racist.
Well, he said he. Well, he.
But
did-
don't these people, when they go on these shows, aren't they given up front a time limit? Like they say, you got
Yeah.
2 minutes to. Did he
Well,
run beyond
so-
his?
Well,
Right.
I guess it depends on what they were trying to do with the edit. You know
And
what I
not
mean?
necessarily to tell him what to say, but
Yeah.
they have a time frame in which they are supposed to give a speech.
That's
and then
true.
they start the music.
That's true. That's true.
Right, that's true.
I really
so
don't
maybe
know.
the apology is fake. I don't
Yeah.
Right.
and they trying to backpedal.
Right.
Yep,
Nigga,
that's
you
true.
Nigga, you ain't got
Because they need these black people watching these. They need their viewership to stay up, so they want black people watching.
Right.
So they got to do what they got to do.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, and it makes sense it shows sensitivity when you do apologize.
Right.
Where Kevin Adele said he wasn't apologizing and he was not doing sensitivity training or something like that. He said
He was like, it is what it is.
Now, I'm going to be honest. That, to me, is who you should be going after.
Yeah.
You should be going after
Boycotting
that. Hey, all black folks, if you're going to do something, if I was you, I would go after this Kevin Adele situation. I think that's totally, it's bold. It's bold. And if you can,
Yes.
we should pick our fights. I think that I will go after.
That's the one.
That's the one I will go after. TBN,
that's true.
TBN has
And the Dove
supported,
Awards.
the Dove Awards. I mean, it
It
is
is what it is.
But I guess what
Is this the first incident that we've had with TBN?
Well, from Kirk,
They don't have a history of.
Well, he said it's the second time.
Time that they censored.
Well, I don't know if it was the Dove
statements.
Awards, or was it TBN per se. I don't know.
Or this music association. whatever it
that's
is.
the double. Yeah. But now the question was, should we boycott the thing?
That's the question.
What do you guys
So what do
think?
you guys?
You think it's worth it?
Hey, I don't even watch TBN enough.
Yeah,
Boycott.
I don't either. Or the
So I
Dove
guess I
Awards.
would
Do
naturally
you
be a
watch the
part of-
Dove Awards?
I've seen it, not every year, but I've watched it.
I think that I would. Okay, I'll say it like this. I'm behind them because I know we have to show,
What?
I mean, you have to
Support.
be loyal. I mean, to the cause. And
If it was a show that I watched, I probably would not support him.
Yeah. No,
It's like I said with the Monique and the
Yeah.
Netflix thing. I
Yeah.
didn't even think twice about that. I
Right.
wasn't
Right,
gonna
because it's always they
boycott
want to run
Netflix.
to black people when they
And it's
get in
not-
these situations
right.
like
Yes.
this.
And
But
I don't want people to think that we're playing that role where, black folks don't stick together. I don't think it's that. I think that we need to make it clear: are we fighting racism,
yeah.
whatever? What are we fighting?
what are we fighting? in
I
this?
think because it's not clear cut that it's racism.
Yeah.
It's hard because we are varied people.
Yeah.
You know. So
I'm behind anything that's racist. I'm behind it, and I think we should stick together.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
in this case, I think that the edits, I get it, and maybe that network didn't want the negativity or their viewing audience, because at the end of the day, it's all about the pocketbook. It's all about the money bag. That's
Sure
like
enough
everybody
is.
say. I'm not saying that for me. I'm
No.
talking about towards organizations of business. It's
Like-
about their money. It's about the money bag. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Where
Anything that's
is that
going
money
to pull
coming from?
that money bag away, they don't want that happening.
Yeah,
at
and you
all.
gotta respect that. You have to respect that.
Right.
But I think the Kevin Adele with the word network, that's blatant racism, I believe, to a fullest degree, even
Right.
though it's targeted towards one person. But the fact that you would say that I'm the pimp and these are my hoes, and I'm not saying Kevin
Did he
Adele
say
is
that?
No, he never said that.
Okay.
No, he never said it.
but he let it go.
Right, but the picture says that. You know
picture.
what I mean? The picture shows that. Come on now. He's the pimp. So what will they be behind him?
So I mean,
Pimping the hoe.
who did the picture?
Now, I don't know who did the picture.
So
Kevin
do we know?
Kevin Adele didn't do the picture. He said he didn't do the picture. So we're going to go on record to say that he didn't do the picture, but he didn't not show it. He showed it anyway. I mean, he sent it and he played around, and he did the blackface where, he took somebody took a magic marker and put a blackface on this other white guy to show blackface. You know what I mean?
wow.
So that was blatant. You know what I mean? So to me, I just think that
Anybody doing blackface is questionable.
Yeah.
it's questionable. and here
You don't do that. You
No,
stay
you do
away
not
from that.
do that.
You're right.
Especially somebody in his position.
Right, you're the
Right.
owner.
You
You're the
don't-
owner. I mean, you
Yeah.
should know better than
You pushing buttons.
Right. See, that's the key. You should know better to say that. No, I'm not going to send this out. In fact, whoever said that if you work for me, you fired. You get what I mean?
Right.
You're fired.
Right.
And this is
Or
something.
he could have came on the public. He could have came on the platform and said, and just said apologize. Not saying he came from him, but
Yeah,
at
no, it
least
shoulda came from
address the issue.
Well, it shoulda
In
came
some
from
kind of
because
way.
he was
Explain his
Yeah.
stance.
Right,
Like,
well-
this is not me. This doesn't
Right.
represent me.
Right.
Not necessarily an apology, but this
But-
doesn't
but
represent
see,
me.
Yeah.
But see, this is the thing. He sent the picture to Bishop Bloomer.
Right.
Teasing Bishop Bloomer.
Yeah.
So my thing is that he should have apologized. Say I was
Yes.
being insensitive. I was flat. I was being childish
To share it.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And I apologize for that.
Most
But he said
definitely.
he's not apologized. He said that. He
Wow,
Said,
so-
he said he don't need any training. But now he don't need any sensitivity, racism.
Training,
That's
right.
the one that you should be going after. I'm going on
for
record
real.
saying that.
Yes.
That's the one you should be going
Going
after.
after.
Kevin Liddell, the Word Network.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never liked him anyway. I mean, you know what I mean? Just to be
Say
honest,
good.
I ain't never liked Kevin Liddell anyway. So I take that on record too. I ain't never liked him, and I think it's a shame that black people here. You got Impact Network over there ran by African American
Yep.
network, and it's gospel,
Yep.
and you wouldn't
Nope.
take and say, forget this guy here. Let's go over here to Impact and let's turn this thing up. Black people, we gotta start owning our own. I just believe that,
That's right.
and not take the power and authority to this guy who obviously can give a care about you.
That's right.
You
You,
know what I
got to
mean?
start owning your own
We have to
platforms.
start owning
Your own
But
radio,
you have one
TV
set
shows.
Up. You have one set up.
Yeah.
This guy, Wayne T. Jackson, owns the Impact Network. You get what I mean? And I don't understand why we wouldn't be.
Because we don't really hear a lot about that.
We don't.
But-
I mean, it's not in a lot of homes like Word Network.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. The fact that we have something that we own, you know what I mean? And we're supporting it at its fullest level. I mean,
Just
maximum
like
level.
like Tyler Perry opening
Right.
up his own
Right.
studio.
Yeah.
You
Congrats
know?
to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
people
Yep.
got to do what they.
That's
you know what I'm
big.
saying? That's
I mean,
big.
We give the power to the people that we want to have the power. I mean, you know what I mean? We give the power. We're making the Word Network.
Yeah, to be so successful.
Successful as it is. It's us. I mean, come on, man. Even now, the word TBN. Yeah, we still do support it, but I don't think its strength is based on just African Americans.
Right.
It's
No.
all TBN is
all
everywhere.
over.
So my thing is, but we do have a battle that we can fight and win in the area of TBN.
Right.
We do have it, guys, and I'm putting it on record. Hey, listen, we should support Impact Network. I said to the fullest degree, Wayne T. Jackson, a good brother over there in the city of Detroit. Listen,
Right.
that's who you should be supporting. That's who you should be sending. All you pastors, I know you want to be Hollywood. You know what I mean? But sometimes you can't be Hollywood the way you expect it to be Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Y'all got to stop wanting to be Hollywood. You know what I mean? And get over here and Impact Network, lead this guy along. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. You could what if Wayne T. Jackson came on the radio or wherever and said, hey, listen, all of those 150 black African Americans is at Word Network. If all of these people come over here and support us, I'm going to put you to work. Now there's no excuse. You got an African American that's putting his people to work and leave those, get with a hero and leave at zero. You think what they say? That's just the word to say. I need me a hero. I'm going to leave. I'm going to get me a hero.
Drop that
You got to drop that zero.
Drop that zero. So drop that zero and get
That's
with a
right.
hero. You got your own people. And you know what?
Right,
This
that's
shouldn't
so
even
true.
be- I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why this is even so complicated.
So
know what I
you
mean?
boycotting TBN.
I'm
Are you
definitely
boycotting?
boycotting TBN? Not TBN. Word
TBN
Network.
and the Word Network.
And the Word
Which one?
No, the Word Network. I'm definitely
Boycotting the Word Network. So TBN, what?
TV. I mean, I'm in on it. I'm in on it.
But you got to start your own campaign because that's not
Yeah.
what Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, that's right. You 100%. Listen. Hey, listen. I know the Word Network.
What about the
Right,
Dub
right.
Awards?
I don't know nothing about the dub.
Me either.
Dub
Or the
Awards
Music
could be dubbed
Association,
on. Y'all can
whatever.
Dub on all I
Dub
care.
on.
So I don't even care. All I know is we
I
give
don't know if
this
that's the
authority.
only. TBN is the only error of the Dove Awards. I
don't
think
really
I've
know
seen
nothing
them
about it.
aired on a major like ABC or NBC.
Okay. Is it called what is the Stellar Award?
That's something different from the Dove Awards.
Okay, that's something different.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
I don't know what the Dove is. The Dove.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I am
it.
speaking out, and I'm telling you guys, everybody should be signing the petition that's going around. I wish I had the link that I could put up for Word Network that's in your city. If you in Detroit, they're in Southfield, Michigan, you should boycott. If you have any money, any pastor that's going over there, you should stop. You know, I know we always got, and I'm going to use the word, house niggas. We got house niggas.
My goodness.
I'm just going to keep it 100. We got house niggas. House niggas has always been around. They're never going to go anywhere. And I could call some of y'all out that I see you on Word Network. But all these house niggas, we got to get rid of them house niggas. And we got to stand up for what we feel that, hey, listen, because if we don't stand up for this, I mean, you're gonna continue being treated the way we're being treated.
Okay, Stellar Awards and the Dove Awards are pretty similar.
Okay,
because it says Stellar Awards are presented by SAGMA to recognize achievements in gospel music. It's an annual ceremony performed by prominent gospel artists and people. Those awards that have a more popular interest. Was that me?
I don't know.
And then the Dove Awards is very similar. It says it's an accolade by the Gospel Music Association of the United States to recognize outstanding achievements in Christian music.
Okay.
Presented annually. So they're very similar.
Yeah.
They're very similar.
Okay.
I don't know which one
Producer,
started
did
first.
you say anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, 30 more
Seconds.
30 more seconds.
We got 1 minute and 40. All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, so they are similar. They're similar. The Word Net, TBN. No.
The Dove Awards and the Stellar Awards.
It says the Stellar Awards are the first of the big two major gospel music awards.
Oh, okay.
They're the two. So
that's what it is.
It started 35 years ago.
Yeah.
The Stellar Awards.
So, I mean, so there you have it all. Listen,
so what do you guys want to do? You guys want to boycott TVN and the Dove Awards?
You guys leave your comments below. Let us know, what do you think about the Word Network, TBN.
The Kirk Franklin thing.
The Kirk Franklin. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on record and say this because, you know, I'm going to step out. I'm about to jump out there. See, now, this is the thing. Now, I got something against Bishop Bloomer. Bishop, I mean, he's a man of God. You know, we love him and everything. But see, my thing is that
the producer is about to cut you.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, he better cut me quick because I'm about to say it real quick. Listen, that Bishop Bloomer. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, Bishop Bloomer. This stuff been going on. It ain't just started till it affected you.
Yep.
See, I feel some type of way in that issue that you've been known what type of guy this guy was, and I don't care how many times you've been going in and out. So my thing is that we got to stop because it's convenient for us that we keep it going because I'm quite sure you've seen situations. Well, I would want to believe you've seen situations that this man showed himself before.
Many a times.
You can't be with somebody for those many years that he was, and this guy didn't show himself.
So
I got an issue with that as well. So my thing is that you should have been left.
That's right.
TBN. So guys, listen, if you like this, subscribe. Listen, guys, share this video.
That's right.
We all about sharing the love. About we stand up for our people.
Yes, we do.
And just people in general. But listen, if you like this, comment, share this video. Let us know what you think, guys.
Yes.
And we're going to be back because we still got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot more to talk about. That's right.
Stay tuned.
Moni in the middle.
Tasha B.
Antonio.